my god, if I didn't say there was drama after this set drop, there is drama left to right. So, it's Monday and you get bored. So, I was basically on YouTube, watching other people's videos on, the set being released. I even made my own video. If you haven't watched it, please go do and like. But anyways, this video isn't about me. So, I was curious on like other people's opinions on the set because I haven't really looked into it. But after going to a video and reading some comments, I came across this one specific one that was kind of brutal. So it says, y'all did have enough time. Y'all just hella lazy, plus it's cheap. The goddess is more than this, and y'all be buying that used Robux or farm. Y'all still have 59 days. Now, this was a response to someone's top comment who complained about like the price of the set. And this is somebody else's reply. I'm gonna block out their name because I don't want, their information to be out like that, even though they commented in a public YouTube space. But either way, that specific comment had me a little agreeing on one side and a little bit annoyed. Now, the person started off by saying, y'all are lazy. Now, when it comes to the set, I know how people get triggered when other people have opinions, because if I'm going to be honest, I have the full set, but to be honest for 1 second, the set was expensive and it is understandable on how people are complaining about the prices. Now, when it comes to the farming thing, people don't understand that farming takes time. Like, we're not lazy, we just don't have time. I'm speaking from both sides, people who do have time and people that don't, because let me tell you something, I'm on both. When you farm, it literally depends on if you have multiples, if you have just zero game pass at all, like if you're like a beginner or anything like that. It really depends on what you have, and sometimes you might not have everything. Like, say for example, if I do have these passes, it's still gonna take me literally like 2 days to get to like what, 20k or much. It really depends. But the thing is, people aren't lazy, they just have other things going on in their lives. Like, school is like Monday through Friday. Like, literally, people have jobs, people have this and that. So it really takes up people's time, and people don't want to waste their time farming 24/7. So basically the argument was, why hire these prices when we barely can farm? Because if we're going to be honest, even if it doesn't even matter how much you farm, we don't even have many methods to farm. The only method we have is Sunset Island, and Sunset Island, it's very unfair. It literally takes so long for you to get first place, and even if you get first place, you're only getting like 1k diamonds out of that whole hour. Like, Sunset Island takes a long time to farm, and people have things to do, so that's a time wasted. And the second thing that we have is like what, task and like moods, but that's like the only fastest way. But again, people can get tired of that, and we have rainy day champion, and that kind of stop the task from moving forward. So again, yeah. And I'm not the only one saying this. Like, I've seen many comments of people saying that how can they hire a price that is worth the halo, but not have like a lot of farming methods for us to like get more diamonds. So now people are off like the fact like we're not getting sets, to now that we don't have methods on farming. I think that's the biggest problem now, because everything is going into inflation, and I've talked about inflation on my channel a lot. If you're an OG and you've been watching my videos from the very first start, you would know I had like a whole video, I think it's titled, I don't know if it's still on my page, but it was titled The Problems in the Unfairness in Royal High. And I talked a lot about like the inflation, how Royal High just have these ridiculous price. I remember in that exact video I talked about like the Tedzilla being like higher than like a one set, and it was like a one singular like giant teddy bear. And I talked about the Starlight Halo, for example, and how it was really high for a halo so small. Because if we're gonna be honest, I'm wearing the Lucky 2020 right now, and that is at least like a 500,000. And the Starlet set itself is like 1.1 million. And if we look at those two side by side, you can see that one is bigger with more objects on it, and the other one is smaller with like little stars and stuff on it. So that was a problem. That's like an example of inflation. For the set to be coming out, I think it does make inflation a little worse. But again, there's like literally nothing we can do, because these devs are literally I don't know what these devs are doing, because I've said it again in my previous videos. Devs focus too much on sets instead of the interior of the game, and that's letting us have more activities and more ways to leveling up. I've said this before, like this is nothing new. But again, I do agree the set is cute. I will give it that, but is it worth the price? No, because I literally could have bought 3 Snow Swan sets and a parasol, if that makes sense. If even if that's fair, I guess. But yeah, that's literally my opinion on it. Like, I don't think the set is bad, but the price is ridiculous. Like, because yesterday I wasn't thinking about it until I literally read comments and I realized I literally fell into inflation. Like, I literally fell into the trap. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Tell me if you agree or not. Whether or not, I would love to hear your opinion. Like, subscribe, and share. And I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. We are on the road to 200 subs, and I'm so excited. You don't realize. I'm so excited. But anyways, I have to go now, and I'm signing off. Bye, my loves.